Mr. Rayshard Brooks. On the night of June the 12th, 2020, Rayshard Brooks, a 27-year-old African-American man, was fatally shot by Atlanta Police Department Officer Garrett Roof. Let me repeat that. On the night of June the 12th, 2020, Rayshard Brooks, a 27-year-old African-American man, was fatally shot by Atlanta Police Department APD Officer Garrett Roof. Before we start, I'm going to start out by showing you the footage from that particular night so you can see what was going on and so you can get a good idea. To me, it's sort of a personal situation that I want to kind of speak on because I'm a good friend of his family member, Decatur Red and everything, and my condolences goes out to them. Big time goes out to them. So we're gonna do what we need to do, shine some light up on the situation and remind the people that this is what's going on and we gotta continue to fight the situation. But the story behind it is, I'm just gonna play it and let y'all see it.
Yo, what's up, my man? Hey, what's up, man? You good? You don't need an ambulance or anything like that? Are you just tired? All right, man. Just I'll move my car. Just pull up. Just pull somewhere and take it out. All right.
2805 Green. 1305.
I don't want to deal with this dude right now. Okay, how much did you drink tonight? Not much? How much is not much?
About a drink, like 12 today.
Alright, hey, you have your license on you real quick?
Yeah.
Alright. Just relax the car. What are you, you here for a visit or what's,
I'm visiting.
Where are you visiting?
My mother's gravesite.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
How long has she passed for?
It's been probably about a year and a half now, but
Okay, I'm sorry to hear
my
that.
birthday's just passed, and my girlfriend's birthday just passed, but I went to visit her, and
Yeah. Alright.
we decided to eat Burger King tonight, and hey, this happened.
Right, I hear you.
I say, babe, what's going on?
Right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk to this officer here for a minute, and then we'll be good to go. Okay?
Oh no problem.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Stay in the car. Stay right there. Hey, what's going on? So, found him passed out in the parking lot. He's sitting here.
So he was in the drive?
Yeah, he's on. Car's on. Took me like a few minutes to wake him up. Kept knocking. Opened the door. Like shook him. Woke up super groggy. Got pretty good smell of alcoholic beverage coming out of the car. Eyes are watery, glassy. Started his words. Wasn't sure where he was. And he's telling me he had one drink. He said earlier.
Tell me, I wasn't here, so can you tell me what happened before we got here?
I can just go home. I have my daughters there right now. My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
All right. Hold on, Mr. Brooks. Will you take a preliminary breath test for me? It's yes or no.
I don't want to refuse anything.
It's yes or no. It's completely up to you.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Just wait here while I grab. What kind of drinks did you have?
I'm not sure. It's something she ordered. She said top shelf or whatever.
Top shelf what?
I'm not sure. It was, like I said, it was her birthday, and
You had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
no, sir.
All right.
I really don't, Mr. Rock.
All right. I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. So put your hands behind your back for me. Here, put your hands behind your back.
Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Rock.
Hey, hands off the taser!
Stop!
Hands
Stop
off
fighting!
the taser! Stop fighting! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Taser! 63. Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Stop fighting! Stop fighting!
Come on, man.
Did he hit you with it?
I felt it, but I don't.
If you're willing and able. I don't need anything specific at this juncture because I know you're still evaluating it. Just give me the pure basics of how we wound up.
I was called to do a DUI investigation.
Okay, so there's only 3 officers already on site.
Yeah. To develop probable cause to arrest the suspect for DUI. He resisted arrest and he gained control of the other officer's taser and started running. As I pursued him, he turned and started firing the taser at me.
Okay.
You good, you alright?
Yeah. Still got the adrenaline pumping.
You alright?
No, I'm okay.
Alright, good. Alright, we gonna take care of you, bro. I'm just glad you alright. That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, good. You talk to your wife, you talk to your family, everybody?
No, I hadn't called anybody other than the IPPO.
Okay. Alright,
Appreciate
hopefully we'll get this cleared up. Anything you need from me?
Any update on Mr. Brooks?
Well, I ain't checked yet, so
Okay.
we'll get that squared away, alright?
Alright.
But you're good. That's a tough one right there. To kind of look at it and to kind of see it. It's a real tough one. This is my first time watching it from this angle and getting a good up close and personal look at the situation and stuff. But it was a tough one. And here's the next day after. You know, 'cause we went out there. My intention was to go out there and to do what I do best, which is to capture the moment and fight. You know, let our voices be heard. Give the people a platform for them to be able to be seen and be heard, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm giving them a platform to be seen and be heard. And this is it. When I first arrived, see the thing about it, the way it was set up, they had us to where we couldn't get down there. So we sort of had to park around the corner on Jonesboro Road, which is a pretty good walk. It's about a good, maybe about 3 football field walk. So, you know, it was, but we did it though. You know, we did it. We didn't let that stop us. We went out there and we did. And this young lady was the first lady that I met in the parking lot, and she wanted to give me her story.
I'm here today to protest for Rayshard Brooks because I know what it's like to be harassed by the police or attacked by the police and worry about if you're going to live or die or not. That man grabbed that taser because he was scared for his life, and he ran away from the police, and they still shot him. I was in my own house, in my apartment with my kids, and the police ran in on me for a disagreement for a eviction notice, not even an eviction notice, and had me to leave my home and beat me up in my house, and then in the hallway in front of my kids, and then gonna tell everybody that I beat a police officer to make it look good for the news media because they knew they came in there and did something wrong. Then come to find out, after a TBI investigation, they was out here playing drugs on people, arresting them, and then stealing their identification, stealing their credit cards, and going running around on the internet with it. So I'm out here for that because justice needs to be served, and the media often gets it wrong and twists the story up to make it look like the officer's in the right and knowing good and well in the wrong. So because I'm not with none of that mess, I'm saying that he matters, I matter, and because I'm still here today, I'm speaking for those that can't be here in those situations because of that kind of stuff that happened. So this is what I have to say about that.
Perfect. That was perfect right there. You know, she speaks from the heart. She getting her story out. Anybody that watching this, I advise y'all to take the time out and find out her information and reach out to her and get to know more about her story and everything. But that was the first person I interviewed when I pulled up on the scene. The distraction of how far we had to go just to walk down.
Then they blocked all that off down there, so it's like they trying to control how many people can even be out down this way, but it's like
people finna park and walk.
what gets me up.
As you can see, they were pulling up. They were just trying to figure it out. Like, is there a closer way? Is there another way around to be able to park closer? Me, I know the area. Cause I know that little where they're located at, it's only like maybe like 4 directions you can probably get there. You can come down University from Metropolitan that direction and go up under the bridge, or you can come along the access road from the Summer Hill area that way, or you come from Pryor Street on Joyland up in those area. But each one of those areas requires for you to go all the way around. And me personally, I knew that they had majority of that blocked off, so I just went ahead and parked right there at Carver High School and just walked.
Yeah.
The kids.
So you say you got a change?
Sorry, you good. I was just trying to get some shots of all this. I'm media too. I forgot me. Y'all hear me? Talking about I'm media too. Should have pulled my card. Nah, but for real though, I've been doing it long enough for me to be able to get that respect. Everybody at the different news department know me. They know me at Channel 2. They know me at Channel 5. They know me at 46. So, you know, sometimes I got to start pulling my card around. Off top, first thing I know is what it says is that brick, baby. Break that down.
Yeah, baby, just for all of, you feel me? Everybody come from the bottom, you feel me? Just come from the bricks, you feel me? Trying to make it out the mud. That's all you know.
So what you're trying to say is really the housing authority, more of that type of community and stuff. So what is it like down there? How hard is it like living in the housing authority?
So like, you feel me? I wouldn't know how to compare it to nothing else because that's all I know, you feel me? So to me it was decent, but to some people looking in that live in the suburb, they probably might think, oh dang, you live in the jungle or something.
And when you say the jungle in the trenches, like you're referring to as like what action can be going on to make a person say, damn boy, it's a jungle out here. Like
Yes, shit getting took from you, shit getting stolen. You taking shit from people. You see people die, your best friend. You feel me? People used to kick it with every
Killed
day.
him last night. That's an example right there. You feel me, man?
Shot.
They killed a nigga in the back, shot him 5 times. 3 times.
so with that being, as I'm seeing y'all come from that direction, how far did y'all had to kind of maneuver to be able to go down there? That where y'all coming from, right?
Yeah, it's in the community. I stay right down the street right there. I stay right there. They killed him right up the street from my house. Can't wait for the opportunity.
So what was like what was the community reaction when they heard about it?
Just shocked.
Go out there and see they got
Because people in Atlanta, they never think it's gonna come to Atlanta. They always just be hearing about it in Minneapolis, St. Louis. People always just like, oh, this a black people stronghold in Atlanta. Black people will never get you. I guess it just opened a lot of people's eyes up.
It's major now.
Okay, I got 2 more questions. What have y'all had some experience dealing with the police that was bad or good? However y'all want to view it.
What's anytime? I just got out of Rayshard with fake ass, dirty ass car. You didn't want to let her walk home from the
Okay, and I got this is for the mayor, Miss Bottom. Is there anything that y'all would like for her to be able to do to kind of?
Yeah, come out. Yeah,
Show you
from
care for
Atlanta,
the
right?
community.
You black. You got sons. You got black sons. You come out here.
You out for the black community.
Talk
Come
to
out
some
here,
people.
Talk to us. You feel me? Show us you care. If not, then we just gonna think you fighting with them.
I appreciate that, y'all.
Y'all hear the young people? Just get out there with them. Walk with them. March with them. Let them see your face. I guess that's why I get my blessings and where I kind of stand out at. You know, they see me. I'm in their face. I'm talking to them. I'm listening to them. I'm giving them a chance to be heard and be seen on a platform that they respect. And that means a lot to a lot of them. That's why they listen to me. If I ask a lot of them not to do something, that they won't do it. In the city of Atlanta, I can honestly say that. In the city of Atlanta, I can honestly say that majority of the young men, if I ask them not to do something, they will listen to me. And the big reason why is because they see me. I'm around them. I'm around them shooting basketball. I'm around them on the block. I'm around them at the events. Cause I'm in the community, and that goes a long way. I asked them kids if it's one thing that you want the mayor to know, and this is what they said. Come on out there.
Fake ass, dirty ass car. You didn't want to let her walk home from the
Okay, and I got this is for the mayor, Miss Bottom. Is there anything that y'all would like for her to be able to do to kind of?
Yeah, come out. Yeah,
Show you
from
care for
Atlanta,
the
right?
community.
You black. You got sons. You got black sons. You come out here.
You out for the black community.
Talk
Come
to
out
some
here,
people.
Talk to us. You feel me? Show us you care. If not, then we just gonna think you fighting with them.
I appreciate that, y'all. Sometimes you have to decide what you want to put your energy into. I know the level of what I know can be done with visuals and images. It's not. My phone, sorry.
Y'all see how far we had to walk just to get into the play, just to get into the game. I guess that's what they say now. Active. We outside. We active. We outside. What that means to me is get off the internet. Go get involved outside the internet, so these people can see your face, so they can understand and really feel your energy. Be active.
Or wanting on what?
Oh yeah, I already seen it. They gave out warning. They said that. They already. That's why I want
How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Rayshard Brooks, man. Straight up.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Hey, kind of want to get somebody to speak. He said, "Hey, brother, man, I want somebody to say a few words on what kind of good person."
My little nigga, boy. My little nigga ain't got there was
married, take
but
care
guess
of
what? My little
kids.
nigga got
That
there
nigga was
changed his
family
life,
man.
boy. My little nigga was there doing good, boy.
Doing good.
I don't know my little nigga was robbing and got there and killing and shit, but guess what? Boy, everybody stopped doing that shit, changed his life, boy. Got there and they killed him when he changed his life, boy. That was a good ass young nigga, boy. I raised that young nigga, boy, when he was 9 years old, walking around with no shoes on, bro. That man used to be walking around with no shoes on, bro. I took him in up under my goddamn wing, bro. They just killed that man like that. Fuck to it. Oh God, that was a good ass young nigga. All right, I ain't got shit bad to say about the young nigga, boy. That was my little nigga. You feel me? And that real shit.
So, what advice y'all got for the mirror and everything?
Y'all better goddamn motherfucking get y'all goddamn shit together, cause we on y'all ass like the back pocket. On God. Fuck y'all. And we don't care nothing about no going to jail or none of that shit.
We gonna burn out anyway.
Straight up, burn man on
Oh, wow. You see who that is?
That's a real touchy issue right there. I don't. A lot of emotion, a lot of people was hurt, you know, especially around there in that community, that Jonesboro Road community. That a lot of them was hurt. Zone 3, they was hurt by it, you know, and you can feel the pain. Some of them turned to that hen, you know, they turned to that bottom. A lot of pain.
My little nigga was there doing good, boy.
Doing good.
I don't know my little nigga was robbing and got there and killing and shit, but guess what? Boy, everybody stopped doing that shit, changed his life, boy. Got there and they killed him when he changed his life, boy. That was a good ass young nigga, boy. I raised that young nigga, boy, when he was 9 years old, walking around with no shoes on, bro. That man used to be walking around with no shoes on, bro. I took him in up under my goddamn wing, bro. They just killed that man like that. Fuck to it. Oh God, that was a good ass young nigga. All right, I ain't got shit bad to say about the young nigga, boy. That was my little nigga. You feel me? And that real shit.
So, what advice y'all got for the mirror and everything?
Y'all better goddamn motherfucking get y'all goddamn shit together, cause we on y'all ass like the back pocket. On God. Fuck y'all. And we don't care nothing about no going to jail or none of that shit.
We gonna burn out anyway.
Straight up, burn man on
Oh, wow. You see who that is?
my little nigga, boy.
Like I said, we got to get in the fight, you know. We got to help each other, try to make sure that we're treated fair and that the people that's out there are not making mistakes that are deadly. A lot of mistakes, some mistakes you can overlook and we can fix it, but them type of mistakes and what we're speaking on now, you can't fix it because a life was taken, you know. To me, what this young man is expressing is what he is trying to say is this brother then got to a level to where he graduated and was doing great in life. It's hard to overcome the adversity of the streets and not to just try to do the norm and go against the grain. So when somebody gets to that level to where they strong enough and they mature enough to go against that grain and they're no longer participating in certain stuff, you know, we got to reward that, and that's what it viewed as. You know, he changed his life. He was doing good. He overcame stuff, and for you to get to that level and something bad to happen, for this to happen, it'll touch somebody. It'll touch me, especially that my day one. You know, I've been with him for a while. It most definitely gonna touch me.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
This was bigger T.I. You know, this it sent my respect for T.I. up through the roof. You know, up through there. You know,
Cause you took your time out to come on down there and talk with the people. And it's not easy. As a celebrity, you gotta come down there and talk to a lot of people, man, and you put yourself in a position to be vulnerable because you know these you never know how a person trying to twist some words or twist this and twist that and want to act this and do that, but he came out there. He came out there, so triple salute to y'all.
So T.I., how you feel about everything? What?
Can I tell you?
Why T.I.? This is God bless. He got me be able to ask you what got you to come on out here and do this situation? Why? Like why is it so important to make sure we do stuff like this? And what is it that we need to be trying to get up out of it?
Every violation deserves a demonstration.
Okay. And with that being said, like, how can we get the people to really just see the urgency up in it? Like, is there any step that you want the people to really do that can be economically or what? Like, I know we had the blackouts, that you just recently had the blackout. Speak on that.
Absolutely. I think you defund the system as far as like, if we stop spending our money with people who oppress and discriminate against us, and you know what I'm saying, that'll slowly dismantle the system from an economic perspective. I think unity is the key. Whatever we do, as long as we do it together, we can be successful.
And with that being said, as far as the unity, how do we kind of bring that about? Like, how do we get everybody on one page? I appreciate that, T.I. Hey, man, I got from the start, you feel me? From the start to the end.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, D?
What y'all want to speak?
We just in this hour hood.
I know. Speak from the heart. I know. Hold on. So just tell me how y'all feel. Man, just tell me how you feel about all of this and what's going on.
You get killed at the motherfucking drive-thru right now. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You see what's going on. Look at that sign right there. You see what's going on. Universal crime.
So, as far as any message for the mayor, what need to be done that you feel like that can help the situation?
But we screaming, man. No justice, no peace, man. We don't care about the color no more. You can see that. We don't care about the color no more. The color done with. We just want to be equal. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Appreciate you, man. I got you. We back over here.
Now, for the people that's watching this, I want y'all to understand that there's two types of protesters out there. I want y'all to understand. I'm sorry, my throat kind of hurt right about now. You know, I'm not really into all this talking too much, but there's two types of protesters out there. One is the protesters that from the community. Then you got the other ones that are not from the community. And you got to understand the mentality of the ones that are from that community. And it's just very different. You know, they're what they wanted and what about the situation was completely way different than what some of the people that from outside the community was coming in and asking for. I really don't know how to explain it right now because I'm not really into that spirit of trying to explain it, but it's a difference. The mentality is different. But I'm gonna play this back, and as you can see, like I said, the thing about me, I'm very known in the community, so and I'm known for giving the people a voice. You know, I'm just known for giving the people a voice. You know, I could have continued walking with T.I., but it made sense to stop right there and talk to my boy Head them, because I know they from that community. You know, if nothing else be going on, they're gonna be somewhere around in that community, riding and doing what they're doing, whether eating at JJ right there, or eating at the Subway right there, or eating at. See, to me, these are the ones whose stories that people don't get to hear. Like when the Wendy's got burnt down, these were people that were suffering because that 4 for $4, a family needed that. You know, people needed that. There's not no restaurant nowhere near, pretty much close. Like I said, JJ's right there, but JJ's high. You can't always eat Subway. So that left Wendy's right there. And for most people who out there that knows when it comes time to eating fast food and restaurant, Wendy's that's a budget. That's a budget meal. You can get by off Wendy's. You know, for real, and stuff. So when that situation kind of burnt down, it helped them. It hurt them working mothers. Those was something that a lot of people didn't get a chance to understand. You know, I understood because I would talk to the people, and I'm from the community. But yeah, but just when you're watching this, understand that there's two types of protesters out there. There's the one that's not from the community, and then the ones from the community, and the mentality was just very different.
What y'all want to speak?
We just in this hour hood.
I know. Speak from the heart. I know. Hold on. So just tell me how y'all feel. Man, just tell me how you feel about all of this and what's going on.
You get killed at the motherfucking drive-thru right now. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Look at that sign right there. See what's going on. Universal crime.
So, as far as any message for the mayor, what need to be done that you feel like that can help the situation?
But we scream, man. No justice, no peace. We don't care about the color no more. You can see that. We don't care about the color no more. The color done with. We just want to be equal. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Appreciate you, man. I got you. We back over here.
Come on, man. Tell he need to push up over here. Where you finna leave? Really from?
You see where I stopped? I'm fitting in here. You see where I stopped there?
Yeah, you gotta ask us. Mayor Bottoms, do your job.
Mayor Bottoms, do your job. Mayor Bottoms, do your job.
Mayor Bottoms, do your job. Mayor Bottoms, do your job. Mayor Bottoms, do your job. No peace. No peace. No peace.
Yo, man, they killed my little brother last night, man. We've been oppressed too long.
Sorry, bro.
We've been in the hood, we done been boxed in corners, man, and they box us in corners like Mouses and Rex and think we ain't gonna fight to get out, man. Systematic, man, since the Red Dogs, man. Since I was a young boy, 14, 15, going up in the hood, man. They been just destroying the young black man, man. I ain't never seen the police come to the community and be like, hey, what can I do to help? What's wrong with these young boys? What's wrong with these young black men? Something gotta be wrong, cause we ain't no violent. We as a people, we ain't violent.
That's right.
Tell them.
So it gotta be something. What is it? We've been fighting for oppression for 400 years. These folks, they tell us to go vote, then they change the rules. Trump lost by 3 million votes, man. Come on, so you telling me to go vote? They took Stacey. Stacey won. They took her. You tell me to go vote? They tell like that's some shit like go listen to Martin Luther King. He got killed for peaceful protesting. He got peaceful protesting, man. We got it, man. It got to be changed, man. And everybody gonna have to stand united, man. I'm talking about from the hood to the suburbs, man, and all that. We got to stand united, man. Cause man, once we stand together, ain't nothing they can stop, man. All this beautiful black melanin, we ain't number 13% of the population, man. But we the most locked up people in the world, man. Come on, we still on systematic slavery, man. Straight up, man. They take the daddies out the house, they lock them up. They tell the mama get on welfare, the other daddy can't come back. Come on, man, this shit, man. Since our grandparents told us peaceful, that shit ain't peaceful. We see them kneel on somebody's neck for 8 minutes. You kneel on his mess for 8 minutes. You shot in the back. Come on, man. Cause they couldn't fight. Come on, man. All we ask you to do is do your job correctly. We ask you to do your job correctly, man. Yeah, you damn sure right. They trained to kill. Which is why we say defund the police. When we say defund, we ain't from education every year. So they can take some money and they can retrain and put it in therapy. Right now, they got our kids locked in the house. The whole city of Atlanta, DC sick. So you go in the country, you going to jail. We grew up with the red dog chasing us. We used to run for fun. They used to pull up in the U-Haul truck.
So tell them how aggressive that was and how the treatment was when you dealt with some of them.
Say what?
Tell them how aggressive that was and how the treatment was when and how y'all been dealing with those situations.
The red dog was here to beat us up. It was 6'8" football player. Every last one on. That's why the guy who got beat up last night shouldn't have been here. He's scary. Like right now.
This is what I was trying to get at with that question that probably flew over a lot of people's head. You know, the training, them officers that come into the community, they're scared. You know. And scared people, they pull guns and they shoot. Scared people pull guns and they shoot. Ain't no way around it. I don't care who you is. You scared, for whatever reason, you panic, you're going to shoot. That's why we got to understand that terminology so we can understand how to move. You know, when we're moving around, some of these people that we know they got them guns on their hips and they trigger happy. Scared, just remember, scared people shoot. So we got to do our best to kind of not to make sure that people are rattled. But I'm stressing the situation about the red dog so we can understand that the red dog was, they understood the community. And I can honestly say in certain situations, the red dog, you know, they had a good understanding that, man, you got to give people some breaks. I don't think no red dog would have messed with that man. Once they would have pulled that man over in that car and saw what he was doing, sleep in that car, not harming nobody, not messing with nobody, they would have told him pull to the side and left him alone. I honestly know that. I honestly feel, well, I don't know that, but I feel that they probably would have did some stuff like that. And that's why, you know, I'm stressing that, you know, to let it be known that you got to get better training with them cops, man. You got to. Andrew Dickens and y'all people that's out there.
Every police officer here right now, black. Right now. This ain't CNN. This ain't CNN. You ain't never seen them on the south side of Front Road. This on 3. And we talking about zone 3 police precinct keep killing us. They got the black police out here now. Last night it was all white police. Right. It's crazy though. I don't know.
That's the brother.
Come over here. Everybody need to be together. We don't need to.
You got to listen to what he's saying now. You know. At night, you got the white officer patrolling. They probably ain't doing what they supposed to be doing, man. I'm just being 1,000, you know. Yeah. But it's something to think about.
If it's your job to fix the problem, you need to analyze this. And
the guy who got beat up last night shouldn't have been here. Football player, every last one on. That's why the guy who got beat up last night shouldn't have been here. He's scary. Like right now, every police officer here right now, black. We in the hood right now. This ain't CNN. This ain't CNN. So you ain't never seen them on the south side of this high road. It's on 3. And we talking about zone 3 police precinct keep killing us. They got the black police out here now. Last night it was all white police. Right. It's crazy though.
That's the brother. Come over here. Everybody need to be together. We don't need 2 people talking on the mic. I need everybody messages to be together. Whoever is talking, I need everybody to give that person respect because everybody has something to say.
There is going to be a committee meeting of people that are organizing demands. We cannot just sit here and protest. We also have to get organized. 1917, you will get text a flyer that will give you the location of the meeting.
Repeat one more time.
678
678
813
2017
and we will send you the flyer so that we can organize our demand.
All right, let's go.
I love this image right here, a father and a daughter. I just love this image, man, and that's what I want to be able to show, a father and a daughter, so people can understand that, yes, you do got the black man out there, and he love his daughter. He just love him. He love her. I mean.
17.
And we will send you the flyer so that we can organize our demand.
All right, let's go.
What they gotta see, they taking away. You feel me?
Who got the flow?
You know what I'm saying?
Play that. Play that. Play that. Hey, Tim said tell police I ain't stopping them, but keep it in the streets.
Right, instead of dropping a video, come out here.
No count.
Instead of making a video, come out
Ain't no
here.
cap on that.
Yes.
Tim can be out here to me, he can be out here.
Right, instead of filming videos, come out here.
Continuously, they keep killing us. Across the board, across the nation. The only way we are able to make these changes and make these things happen is...
Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. That's his brother. Let him talk.
Let the family members talk.
Let the family member talk. Let him talk.
Hey, we talking about Rayshard, bro. We ain't talking about all that.
Let him talk.
We know don't know nothing in this hood. Y'all don't know
This is the brother.
Talking to it, baby. Talking to it.
I seen my little brother got down go from a robber killing that nigga to a real nigga got down who got that handling business with his family. And when niggas started to handle their business and got down doing the right thing, y'all want to take them out.
Hey, he whooped their ass.
Come on, man. That man wasn't doing shit but drunk. In the passenger seat. My little brother, man, I read that nigga out there took, bro. I read that nigga out there took, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Straight up, man. Hey, all the police say goddamn bad, but get what? Fuck the ones who here, man. Fuck swear, man. Fuck you, straight up. And get what? All y'all black ass motherfuckers who out here goddamn and y'all around with these folk, man. Fuck y'all too. Cause you police straight up.
Let me say something.
Fuck, get what? United we stand, divided we fall. We been goddamn divided too motherfucking long for it to be like this, man.
Let me say.
Straight up, man. And we all, every nigga in the motherfucker hold hands together. They can't fuck with us. And I ain't talking about just out here, I'm talking about in the world.
Yeah.
In the world, man.
Yeah.
Can't nobody fuck with us when we hold hands together, man. But guess what? We gotta stop that goddamn hate. We gotta goddamn love each other, bro. Cause they fucking us over. They taking us out, bro. Y'all don't see that shit right there to my little brother, bro. On the screw. I got now. Man, they knew who he was. Tell me, these police know who the fuck we is. They know who I am right now while I'm talking.
Yeah.
They know me.
They
Literally know our name. They know me.
Yeah.
But you know what?
What you do, bro?
I ain't doing shit.
I ain't know we do something. We do something.
No peace. No peace.
Your mama
Let's see the mic right quick.
For a second, man. I'm gonna be asking everyone that important.
I got you. Let me see it.
We will. There you go.
Right here, man. You gonna speak. You got the point. You gonna have to let go.
Everybody back up!
Yo.
Take back. Step back. Everybody step back.
Hey, what's happening, man? Listen. We might have differences of opinion and a lot of things. One thing we can definitely agree on. If Rayshard had no business dying last night the way he did.
That's right.
I don't give a damn what your opinion is of a person. I don't give a damn what he did. The man ain't deserve to die like that. And any policeman out here who stand behind that shit, your ass in trouble too, man. Now about what we got to do. We gonna have to organize. We gonna have to demonstrate. But we gonna have to do it with purpose.
Got to.
And when I say purpose, I mean direction. We got to go where we need to go and do what we need to do in those areas. If we go break in Phipps and steal out of Gucci and then go back when they raise the prices 25% and spend our money there, we ain't did shit. As a people, we account for $1.35 trillion a year. Collectively, we make the least and spend the most. If we stop spending our money on this system, it will not have the power to oppress us. Everybody has a place and a purpose in the movement. We all ain't gonna be doing the same thing. Everybody needs to choose what it is you need to do, pick your purpose, and operate with purpose and direction. And if you don't do it in the name of Tip, do it in the name of Rayshard and all of the rest of the people who died at the hands of the police.
Yes.
Love and respect to everybody, man. We done lost somebody. Love and respect, rest in peace to Rayshard.
Yeah.
Peace and love to everybody who deserve it.
Tip out here. He out here.
Right here in the middle of the hood, baby. Straight up in the middle of the thing.
He out here.
Real.
That's real.
Thank you for coming out here, bro.
Let me tell y'all something.
You gotta get away from the loud sound.
I need my person. You remember I told you a long time ago though? It's deeper than that. I told you I had the story back then.
Yeah.
It's still going on and it's happening work. I need my own personal day. You told me when to go.
We rolling. Yeah, we rolling now.
Hey everybody. My name is Alicia Taylor. I am a resident of Atlanta, Georgia. I have been here my entire life. I've had complications, altercations, situations with police on a day-to-day basis, actually. I just recently was assaulted at a store right down the street a day before Mr. Rayshard Brooks was killed right here. Not even a block away. I was assaulted. I called 911. 911 told me there was no problem. Told me to go home, stay at home. Basically neglected my whole situation. There was guns involved. No one was arrested. I basically cannot get the camera pulled. The police told me there was no camera. They don't know how to work the camera. And I don't know where to go from here. And exactly the next day, this happens 1 block away. And we really need to come together, y'all, and just stop the violence all together.
So what are some of the damages that they did?
Oh, within the altercation?
Yeah.
Or from the police?
From the police.
I have tons of things to say about it. Myself, I've been raped twice, at least about 2 of Atlanta Police Department. I have been assaulted. I just got out of jail March 20. Actually, Corona let me out March 20 from a false imprisonment. And she say the same people that jumped on me in the store helps the police sell dope on my street. I witnessed this on the daily. I have the information on my phone. I have went to the precinct. I have talked to a supervisor. And since I talked to the supervisor and went to the internal affairs, ever since then, I have been getting assaulted by these same people. I just got beat up, not even 24 hours ago. Just from me telling the internal affairs on what police is doing in this very community. Like, the God honest truth. May God strike me down right now. Like, the whole story, it has to be told. Like, seriously. You gotta do something about it.
So if there's anything that you want the mayor to do, what would it be?
I would like for her to get them help. Get them help outside of Atlanta. Do some type of mental evaluation at least 6 months or to a year if they're already an officer. Anybody can snap and lose their mind at any time from day-to-day basis. You know, PTSD is real. It's easy. Anyone can have PTSD, and if you don't check on it, anything can happen. So I just want her to probably look more into who she has working for, you know, the community. Just go a little deeper into it. You know what I mean?
Nah, you perfect. Okay.
Y'all make sure y'all check into my girl's story, you know, see what she got going on. Good people. I done known her for a little second now, going over a decade and stuff. And, you know, I pray for her. You know, I pray that, you know, her moving around in these Atlanta streets, she stays safe and some angels watch over her and protect her mind, body, and the angels just watch over her. I pray that.
Stop spending your money Stop sending your kids to them college. It's true. I'm asking you a question, but you're talking. Sir, if you would like for me to answer your question, listen, bro.
They're gonna get it right.
In Atlanta, at the AUC said they would stop Lyndale till they stopped drinking Coca-Cola because they was in support of the politicians in South Africa that supported apartheid. That is one of the many things that led to the end of apartheid. So if it can work there, as you mentioned South Africa, it can work here.
That's right.
That's right.
Stop spending your money.
That's right.
So, hold on, I gotta go. Chill, can I ask you one? Chill.
Motherfucker, 13th Amendment change.org, 28th Amendment, Black Lives Matter.
Boycott the dollar.
Can I just want to ask you one question.
That's the thing I wanted to talk to Tip about, you know. And what he said is right. We got to control our dollar, control our spending money, and control the our economic. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's in my spirit or what, but my words are not just coming together. We got to control our buying power. You know, we got to make sure we control where we're spending our money at and who we're spending it with, because that give us leverage. And T.I. is right. But here's another thing that's I feel like it's the problem boils down to education, because media and marketing, first of all, it starts with the ability to be able to get a person's ear or eyes. Once you get a person's ears and eyes, then you got to be able to deliver some type of image or message to those eyes or ears that's going to persuade them to be able to go do what it is that you want them to do. Now, the thing about marketing is it has the ability to affect the subconscious part of us, because they know how to hit it from so many different angles to where you just where you feel like you need that, but it's like you're addicted to it. You just feel like you need it. You know, kind of like how social media is. We feel like we need social media. That was our marketing. Those people are great at it. So the problem with telling people to stop spending their money and not getting them to understand what it is that I'm trying to say now, it's very, I don't want to say very tricky, but it's You have to get a person to understand both and stuff, because those marketing companies, they're very smart. You know, they have the ability to persuade people to want things that they shouldn't be wanting. And that's what I wanted to get in T.I. head. I wanted him to be able to answer that question. How can we as a consumer sit there and be smart enough to say, I don't need that. I don't need that. Gucci can treat somebody like they ain't nothing, and people still go out there and buy it. You know, they'll come up with ways. They'll come up with different little gimmicks, sales, and it's just crazy. But that's what I wanted to get T.I.
Chill.
The life of Rayshard, man, and just to speak out against injustice and to support the community.
Look, God want me to ask you, how can we control our image to get the kids to understand how important it is to control what you're buying and where you're spending your money? How can we take the images from my video and
I put it to you like that, bro. Okay, so what they always have been impressing upon us is the power of the vote, right? Okay, so elections have certain times, years, you know what I mean? But every time you go in a store and you spend your money with a certain product, that's your vote. You voting for that product.
True.
So if that product is supporting a politician that is not in favor of you or the community and is not considering the concerns of our people, stop spending your money with them. Period.
All right.
It's simple as that. And no matter how inconvenient it may be, no matter how much of a sacrifice it takes, that's what they're gonna have to be. As long as you continue to spend your money there, they're gonna continue to do you any kind of way. I'll give you an example. Last week, we went in and we got a bunch of Christian Dior, a bunch of Gucci, a bunch of all that shit. And when we steal from them, all they do is raise the prices. So as soon as they open the door back up and put the shit back on the shelf, they raise the price of 25%. If we going in there and spending our money again, we didn't do shit.
See, people are talking about destroying this Wendy's tonight. What's your thoughts to the people in the black community that's looking to destroy their own community?
I mean, to be honest with you, man, I honestly don't think, I don't think, for one, I don't think Wendy's is our community. And two, I don't think that destroying personal property is an answer. I mean, why burn this building down if the people who did it ain't in the building? Like, what are you doing?
What do you think Keisha Lance Bottoms is going to say about you coming out here tonight?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's she going to say?
Everyone knows that you work very closely with her.
I do, but I'm an independent thinker. I'm an independent thinker. I have independent views, and I mean, I support Keisha because she is my sister, not because I work for the mayor.
Did this shooting inspire you to give her any advice for specific reform?
Every shooting inspires me to give her advice if she's willing to take it.
Have you been in touch with her
but
today?
I don't, listen, man. I'm not here to document my conversations with the mayor, man. Just know that I don't stand for injustice. I don't care what side of the line it's on. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you from a marketing standpoint, back to that, if the people who are doing the marketing are psychologically smart and they're able to understand some of this stuff, how can we teach the kids to be able to catch up with them on a marketing level and understand how important it is to know what they're looking at when they watch these commercials?
Well, marketing is mind control. Marketing is making you think you need something when you really don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Putting something on your mind to make you go buy it when it wasn't on your mind before you saw a commercial or before you read an ad. That's what marketing is, mind control. But at the same time, I feel like it's a part of business. But you have to know exactly who it is you're spending your money with, and you have to make that decision accordingly.
True.
It's mind control. Like you said, it's mind control, and that's the scary part of the situation, because if you're not controlling the images and if you're not controlling the images that you see and hear, the images that you see and the sound that you hear, then you don't have too much control over a lot of your things, a lot of your thoughts. I'm saying it like that because like it's just very tricky. Like for instance, you can wake up one morning and go down your Facebook news feed and don't see nothing but negativity. That's gonna make you feel like stuff it's gonna make you feel negative. I'm just being 1,000 gonna make you feel real negative, and that's what they have. That's the power of the people at the Facebook that they have, the algorithm, the people that control the algorithms and stuff. I seen a video today that was talking about TikTok and the general level of TikTok. I want you to look at it like a general level. Some people look at it like, oh, it's a simple little app where people can just go and have some little fun, and they can just have some fun. See people, do some little dance challenge, get some nice little videos of them doing some acting to certain stuff. It's just fun. But here's the danger behind it now, because the video was stressing that in China, their algorithm is set up different than how they got the algorithm set up in the United States. In the United States, they got the algorithm set up to where a lot of silly, dumbed down type of stuff are trending. So if you're on TikTok and you looking at TikTok and you just fascinated by the trend and what's getting all the numbers, then you're gonna be fascinated to think that these are the cool things. And if I was a leader of a nation, I would want for my people, the leader of one nation, I wouldn't want the other nation to be sharper than mine. So I would want for them to be dumbed down, to have certain algorithms. I'm saying that in form of understanding that China is TikTok comes from China. So with that being said, in America, they show more entertainment type stuff, goofy, silly type stuff, because they want American to be more silly and goofy. They want us to think that's what's cool and that's what's trending, and they give us dumbed down challenge. But they control the algorithms. You know, the maker of TikTok, they control the algorithm. They sit here and say, well, these certain videos, we're going to rank them higher in the search. They're going to be on the browse page. They're going to be on the search page and whatnot. We're just going to make them pop up on a lot of people's feed and everything. And you as a consumer, you don't understand that they're doing mind control over you, so you're not aware of it. You think you're just searching through your phone, looking at some TikTok videos, not realizing that these are the images that they're showing to you to put you in a position to think a certain way. So it's deep like that. I know I'm not saying it right as far as with me just rambling on, but when you sit down and you think about it, that's the concept. That's what you need to keep in mind.
With purpose and progress, we will eventually get where we supposed to get.
I didn't think of George Floyd.
I don't have the answer to why. I don't know why. I can't answer that. I don't know why. I'm just looking for the what. As in what's next. You know
What's the message? What's the message, my brother?
Sir?
What's the message?
Hebrew Israelites, man. We are the true children of Israel. We are standing up for our people against all oppression on every corner, every four corner of the earth, every city, every state, in the United States and in the world.
Put your shoulder! Put your shoulder! Put your shoulder! Put your shoulder!
More like this. Christ look more like this. When you see a black man come out of the sky, you know it's time for y'all to fry.
So how important is it to make sure to see the strong black heterosexual man out here on the front line doing what they're doing?
It's very important for the youth to grow up to understand that the man is the king of the earth, and especially the so-called black man, that we've been downtrodden, disenfranchised, and oppressed all this time. Let us know that we are the children of the Most High, and let our children know that they are worth something and they are the gods and kings of the earth, man. It's very important.
I appreciate that. Hey, I want to ask you a question, man. How has this affected your business as far as them blocking these streets off and traffic? Is it like indirectly?
Yeah, they don't lock down. They don't lock down. They don't down.
So just y'all knew the young man, right? Did y'all know the young man from the community?
No, we did.
and stuff.
As a people, you know, no matter what race, you know, it's just the point of the police. You know, like I said before, they send the black patrol us during the day, but they send the white at night to kill us.
So with that being said, as far as the white cops working more to the area at night, how is that a disconnect in understanding what's going on and why people move a certain way?
Because we scared to move at night because we know what's going on. That's the point. During the day, it's all good. But at night, we can't move at night.
Let me tell you what just happened to BP.
Look at the neighborhood we live in. They creating a problem in the neighborhood we live in. It don't matter if you're black or white. But if you're in a poor neighborhood, that's what they target.
Can tell you?
So we all got to look at it. It's not color.
Well, can I tell you what
but it's just the black. It's just the black that's being targeted as of the moment. But in a minute, you'll see. In the poor neighborhood, it would be black and white, Hispanics and all.
Can I tell you about the BP as he's speaking about the business?
Yeah.
This is a black business owner. Me and my husband go to this BP every day and spend money. And we went down there to buy the protesters some water. And guess what the business at BP said?
What the business said?
He said, I will save you the water half price if we ask them to go be quiet. My husband said, what? You gonna sell me some water which was $7.99 at the BP, half price if I ask the protesters to be quiet. What I feel is as long as I go in there and spend money, it's okay, but they're not spending money here. So I don't believe in the looting or whatever, but you know, some people have their way of expressing themselves, but we're getting tired.
So,
it's not only about killing us. Look, they suppress us with the food stamps.
So
the kids' education.
So with that being said, we're gonna come back with the kids' education. But with that being said, how does that feel knowing that you're spending more money with them and they're not just turning around and recycling them back?
Spending
so
money.
My husband said we'll never go in the store again. He just
stop spending money with them. And for me to see people protesting for a good cause, I want to buy a case of water, and a man in the store tell me, you will give me a discount to tell these people to stop protesting. I'm with these people, no matter what the color.
I am these people. I have a black son.
So come on now.
I am these people. We are these people.
So therefore, those that BP, those that win it, the people that are against all people, no matter what your race, we need to get rid of them. Stop shopping.
We all need to stand together as one race, no matter what color you are.
So let me ask y'all, for the people that across the world that's watching them, tell them exactly where we at in the proximity of Atlanta. What part of Atlanta?
We're in Southwest Atlanta, right here at University Avenue.
Cross Street.
And for a lot of people that just unfamiliar with it, like who might get confused with Latonia or Conyers or...
Right here in the city of Atlanta.
We 5 minutes
right
from
here,
downtown.
30315.
We 5 minutes from downtown to Capital.
Okay.
5 minutes.
And it was something that you mentioned earlier, and that I feel like get overlooked a lot. Speak up on how they did the education system.
Okay, the education system. You got a lot of kids that maybe I feel like wasn't up to par at the time, but 4 months have went by since the pandemic at first, which is killing us as well. Now you tell me,
which is a lie.
Which now you tell me my second grade, I know did the best the whole year, can't go to the third grade. It's not my fault that the pandemic happened. It's not my fault that my kids can't get free lunch. We stay in we walk past the bridge up here, we see trash on the street. But when you go towards the west end, when you go around that I-20 curve, there's a homeless community there. They're cleaned it up. So evidently it's due to the college or different race or whatever is going through there. But what about the homeless during the pandemic? I haven't heard anyone say anything about the homeless population during the corona. You telling me all my brothers and sisters died black. What about my brothers, white, Asian sisters, homeless community? That's what it is. So thank you for your time.
I appreciate.
Span is only 15 seconds. But I guarantee you I can pull a random nigga out this crowd and have a conversation longer than 15 seconds. Me and you had one.
Top 3
as y'all watch this, I want y'all to pay attention over the next few days, because this was a situation that lasted a few days and spiraled on to be, I don't know, man. It turned out to be a big mess, you know, later on. But the first day after the killing, this is what was going on. Police everywhere. I'm talking about they up there on top of the bridge, the 85-75 bridge. They all on the ground. They at the bottom. They was heavy the first day now, but as you start to watch more and more of the story as I tell it, you know, as the next days start to come, you start to realize that they started to leave, man, and they left the people there. They left the people there by themselves. You know.
There you go.
Everybody pay attention. The police are planning something. They always are watching and they always are
What's up, man? Same old.
That one thing I can say, them people right there, you see them at all the protests. Them two holding them little brown signs. The two white ladies, the old white man and white lady, I see them at all the protests. I think they used to have this little situation called Cop Watch and stuff. They used to be over there off Edgewood and stuff. So, you know. One thing about it, man, once you start doing this real heavy, you start to recognize a lot of the familiar faces and stuff.
Somebody went to
but it's crazy because I didn't know that was on the borderline on that ground. We didn't know that.
Instagram or to hear those everything. So the guy said, he said, oh, buddy at Wendy's, Rayshard Brooks was tripping. And he like, he caused the sleeping. And that's not true. Whether y'all believe he should have been touching the police, at the end of the day, this black man was running. And he got shot in his back 3 times. When is that ever okay? It's not okay. It's not. And for people to think that, now, he was on the ground.
Want to tell them what happened in the situation?
All the extra, being extra. And you want to wrestle and tussle, pull them out of the car. You want to pull a nigga out of their car. Y'all gonna start opening nigga doors, pulling them out first of all. You gonna start touching nigga door handle. That's what you gonna do.
So, what kind of?
He was on their ass though. That what it, I know y'all did shoot him. He whooped y'all ass and then broke on y'all. He beat both of their ass. Made y'all look like a. But you need more training. Y'all need some more training. But it belt y'all ass out and shit out. The first one grabbed a taser. He could if he would have let the taser go, he wasn't gonna hit him. But it was too far. He was too far. So the other nigga gonna shoot. Drop with it. What you
So
officer on leave, paid leave somewhere until they do the investigation.
That's an auto. You should make it back.
So what kind of story were they trying to get last night? I heard they were trying to give some different stories that, as far as.
But did you them boys at BP, them young boys recorded they said at BP they finna whoop that police ass, but they told them he was lying. Before it got deep without them other police, they were telling him he was lying. They were telling him he was lying. Them boys finna whoop that police ass.
What police? What was the original story? What was he saying?
He trying to make us some more shit, some shit that ain't have nothing to do with it. Make us some shit to save his ass, but it wasn't gonna happen. Cause them folks was out here last night. Said it all. She said it.
Let me see your sign. Let me see your sign. I can see your sign. I gotta get up out.
Bill, what's your name? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. The thing about it is that if we get jumped against Al Qaeda, that's what they want. If we in the middle of the war, the last thing you want to do is be jumped in the middle of the day.
I guess that's the issue we got to talk about. He said when you're at war, the last thing you want to do is get drunk. Now, what I see right here is I see knowledge. I see where I'm from, cause I'm from Columbus, Georgia, the projects, you know, originally. So I'm tied into a lot of project mentality thinking people. Then you got this lifestyle.
I don't know what the word for it. You know, my vocabulary kind of throw it off. But the ones that are enlightened in a certain way, they think different. You know, then those are two different groups of people in their thought process and stuff. So it just, to me, it was hard watching them to come together, because one, the people from the community, they lost somebody that they know, so they grieving. And one thing about it, when you lose somebody that you personally know, you're gonna grieve a little bit harder. So it's hard to tell them not to turn to the bottle and stuff. It's very hard. It's versus somebody who don't really have no personal attachment to the person that the police killed. You know, you can kind of be a little stronger. You ain't going through as much as a person that knew him. You just not. And so the two kind of clash, because it just didn't. I don't know, man. I guess it's just a sign of our people, man, that we got to overcome that it's different groups of us and we think different. But we all have a common goal, which is our skin color. And because of that, you know, we're going to have to deal with certain adversity. So it's good for us to be able to understand that even though we ain't gonna share everything in common, we do got that one thing in common that should supersede anything that might bring a riffraff in between us, or anything that's gonna bring some type of clashing between us that we can't fix. A few words, having a few words, and changing a few words, you can fix that. You can fix that.
Bill, what's your name? The thing about it is that if we get jumped against our crowd, that's what they want. When we in the middle of the road, the last thing you want to do is be jumped in the middle of the day. That's okay? How y'all doing? They doing the wrong stuff at the wrong time, man. Gonna let that man push that car on through and let him go about their business. They doing that. Y'all just let them go on home, man. Let them go and take the car on home. Just let them take the car on home, man. Y'all just let them take the car on home, man. Now's not the time for all of that, man. Just let them take the car home. Just let them take the car home, man. Just let them take the car home, man. It's the wrong time for all of that.
Yeah, but this, like I said, this is another episode of Grind TV right about now. This was day one. You know, this was the next day after the shooting. Windage was still up. I personally, I had to go to work, so I had to go do some mentoring with some young kids, and so I couldn't afford to stay and everything and protest with them and march with them and you know but I'm trying to see when did I get the message. Was it that morning or late on that night? I think it was late on that night. I got the message that they were burning, that the window was being burnt down and everything, and you know. Part two, you can see what's going on with part two. So I want y'all to tune in tomorrow around this time that when I do part two, and on part two, you know, I'm gonna be able to show y'all the outcome. It was horrible.
Dang us. I don't know, man. I just. Extra. You know what I'm saying? I go. Where you at 24/7 and. Yeah, I had to go to work last night.
Tune in tomorrow so I can show y'all, you know, the second day after. And you can see what was going on and the transformation of everything. And with that being said, RIP to everybody that we done lost. RIP to Rayshard Brooks. RIP to Jamar Robinson. RIP to my brother. Dorico West. RIP to Kane Rogers. Oh man, it's so many of them. It's so many of them. And I'm super tired too. For y'all people that's out there, I appreciate y'all support me and rocking with me and checking me out. And take the time out to share some of the videos. Signing out.